Hello viewers, I am Dr. Gijo Aiba Priye Hari and I'm here to guide you on how you can prepare to write your exams successfully. I'm going to discuss with you about 9 tips on how you can prepare for your exams. The first is that you should give yourself enough time to study. Some students would not study until they get to the examination period. That's when they start studying. That's not advisable. It is advisable that you prepare on time. Give yourself enough time to study so that you can actually not be anxious when studying. But even if you did not study until the exam period, don't be frightened. Just take your time to read and do not panic. And ensure that any topic you read, you understand it very well. At least write out the key points, not on a piece of paper anyway. Write it on a book and understand each of those key points you have made out. Then secondly, for you to successfully study for your exams, you should ensure that your study space is organized. Ensure that you remove anything on your desk that will distract you. Ensure that it is very organized, and it's also very important that you take away your cell phone. Sometimes they can distract you, especially if you don't need them during your studies. Though sometimes you may need your phones to browse some important information in the internet. But experience has shown that sometimes you could be distracted through calls, or even you may even be tempted to make use of your phone to check WhatsApp or Facebook or any other social media platform, and that could make you to lose a lot of time and even distract you from studying. So ensure that you do not allow any of such things to be on your desk that will distract you, and make sure papers and other things that you don't need for your study are actually removed. Now, the fourth point is that you should practice on old examination questions. Some lecturers do not find it easy to set new questions each academic session or each semester. So sometimes they repeat some of those questions. So it is good that you look at such old examination questions and answer the questions. Ensure that you know the answers to each of the questions. Test yourself with them. Okay, do as if you are writing the exam. Okay, so when you have an examination question, you make sure you answer it by yourself. Or if you don't understand the answers, or if you don't know the answers, make sure you look at textbooks for the answers, and that will help you to answer those questions effectively. Answer several examination question papers for various academic sessions if possible. That will help you. And sometimes some test questions are also repeated. So if you have been given a test in a particular academic session, try and go back to review those test questions. Some lecturers only modify certain aspects of the questions and repeat such questions. Then the fourth thing you can do to succeed in an exam is to ensure that you explain your answers to others. Sometimes it is very important to have your answers explained to a friend. Okay, tell your friend to ask you the question, maybe in a past question paper, and then answer the question verbally. Okay, and see how you fare in answering the question, and that will help you to do well in the exam. So you and your friend can test each other. You can ask yourselves those past examination questions and try to answer verbally, and that can help you. Then the fifth tip on becoming successful in preparation for exams is that you should organize study groups with your friends. Organize study groups with your friends, and that's very important, because when you organize study groups, sometimes like what I've done in the past, we give ourselves specific topics to study, to teach others. So when you prepare, when you're preparing to teach someone, you try as much as you can to understand what you want to teach. And as you do that, you assimilate better. Okay, you assimilate better. So, and you also learn from others when they come to present their own lectures. So when you organize study groups, you teach each other, okay, in an organized way. and that will help to improve on your intellect, and also learn from others that are very intelligent. Okay, learn from them in that study group. You can also meet some persons privately to ensure that you learn what they have known already. Then when you're studying, it's also important you take regular breaks. Okay, do not read for several hours. That would only waste your time. Okay, it's studies have shown that if you read or study for too long a time, you there's the tendency that you will not even assimilate as much as possible. But if you study for like 1 to 3 hours, or 2 hours, okay, you have a break and then come back to study. Okay, as you have that break, your brain will be relaxed again to continue the study. So you should have regular breaks. Then it is also very important to have some snacks so that you can eat such snacks while you are preparing for exams. Then for you to be successful in an exam, you should also be punctual, and for you to do that, you should also plan your route very properly. Plan your route very properly so that you know exactly where to pass, that will not delay you, so that you will not get to the examination hall very late. Then also drink plenty of water. Okay, when you're preparing for exams, okay, make sure you have water. It could be bottled water, or even can't afford that, any other one, so that while you're reading, you drink water at intervals. So drinking that water usually keep you in a positive mood. It keeps you you feel relaxed in studying, and also helps to resuscitate you, to give you the strength to continue to study. So these are the tips for you to write exams successfully, for you to successfully